What's up, everybody? My name's Connor O'Toole. I go by Connor on Chain, and I'm bringing you guys 5 of my best microcap cryptocurrencies under $1 million in market cap right now. These 5 I am so bullish on still. Over the last month, I've talked about a couple of them on the channel, if not all of them. A lot of them have moved up, a lot of them have retraced already. But we're going to check out the charts, we're going to check out a little bit of fundamentals. I'm not going to dive too crazy into them. But I just want to get these on your radar because at the moment, all 5 of these, if not 6, are going to be all under $1 million in market cap. And I have a ton of future potential that I see with those. And that didn't even make sense. But we're going to dive in. So let's just jump into it. So this is my number 1 gem. I've talked about this before on the channel. This is one of my biggest videos. Titanium 22. I will talk about this again. I absolutely love this project. I love this coin. And I see the long-term potential out of Titanium 22. This is going to be massive. So what it is it's in the gaming narrative. They're building out the infrastructure to become a go-to gaming platform. They got a very clean website. It's built by a team of 7 developers. From what we know, they're not doxed. But when you do your research, when you find certain projects, a lot of times, at least for me, like there's certain projects where I kind of skip some of the fundamentals, and I just feel it. There's some projects where I feel like this is gonna be the one, and out of all the ones that I've shown you guys, this has been the one that I feel, no matter what, I'm going to be pushing this project for the long run. I just believe in this, and I believe in the fundamentals too. I'm just giving you guys like an example of what I feel for this one. But so anyways, they got Titanium is the ticker, TI. Or TI is the ticker. I can't even talk today, bro. But they got the very clean website. Dark and light mode out here. I'm trying to pull up something here. So they got the tokenomics. So 222, what is that? Trillion, I think. 222 trillion tokens. So, so there's a ton of tokens out here. I think it's at 0.000000004. And I don't necessarily care whether the project is at sitting at $10 when the market cap's tiny or 0.0000. It doesn't really matter because as long as they're delivering, that's all that matters. And so the main portion that I want to talk about with it is actually on Twitter, is that they're fairly active and still pushing developments maybe not every day, but pretty often. They're actively looking for more developers to join the platform. I think it's really just overall, I really like just how it seems like how hard that they're really working to push this. So let me see Titanium again. Yeah, let me see. It might take me 2 hours to find it. I swear. I don't know why it takes me so long to type it in. Yeah, so Titanium 22. So yeah, they're still dropping stuff. They got clean graphic design. Like they're always very clean with their work. Looking for game developers. Yeah, they posted about Saphirium. They're following 2 accounts, Elon and the 7 devs, which are the people that I was telling you that have supposedly created Titanium. And this is really interesting. They haven't really posted too much here, but I really like that almost like eeriness in the idea that you don't really know who these people are. I just assume that they want to build a brand out of Titanium 22 and themselves because, 7 developers, I think a group of them, I don't think they'd be trying to rug people or pull any bullshit like that, So I think the long term, I really like what they've built, and how they're forming their social media around Titanium and also themselves. It's something, it is a speculative play, you never know who these people are. But in the long term, I'm very, very bullish because when it comes to high risk, there's always high reward. And this, to me, again, this is one of my favorite plays in the entire crypto space too, because obviously crypto gaming is going to be one of the biggest narratives to pop off this run. You know, and the price chart, I mean, it doesn't even show when it kind of launched, but, you know, so we got in down here. If you were part of the channel, we got in down here, it had almost 250 to 300% moves if you got in. And like I said, I haven't sold a single penny that I put into this project. And I'm still holding. I think the dip is actually a great spot to be potentially DCAing, so I might be throwing a little bit more in here. But you guys gotta understand is like this is from a long-term perspective, all right? Like I'm not focusing on a 1x, a 2x, even a 3x right now, and selling my bags and moving on. Like half these projects I'm in for the long term. The ones that I'm showing you, even if they're micro cap, because this is how I invest. This is how I've made money in the past, and this is how I plan on doing it again. And I want you guys to be here with me. You know, you don't have to follow these coins, but I'm just putting these on the radar because I want people to win. And I'm doing exactly what I did in the last bull run. You know, I made countless 20, 30, 40, 50 X's on some medium caps. You know, I didn't even invest into too many micro caps back then. You know, I got in early in some projects and it did well. Like the chart looks pretty good here. Like I said, honestly, if it keeps dropping, I expect it to come down a little bit more. But if it comes back down here, it's probably going to fizzle out before it has its next major pump. Unless crypto games really start pumping in the next, you know, whatever, couple weeks, because Bitcoin is still kind of sitting where it's been at. So anyways, coin number 1 was Titanium 22. I'm forever bullish on this project. You know, it's just set in stone in my head. Like, I know people say don't marry your bags, but bro, I'm marrying this fucking coin. Unless this literally rugs, then I'm divorcing it, but I don't care. We're going all in with this one. So number 2 that I want to talk about, I've talked about multiple times literally in the last like week or two, is Zap Exchange or ZapX. This one is a huge dump today, which is actually not good. But ZapX just launched, and they're a cross-chain aggregator. You know, if you're familiar with RVF, or if you've seen my other videos, you kind of know what they're doing, you're familiar with what they do. Oh, you know what, I'll mention all the market caps at the end. I didn't even talk about that with Ty yet. But again, so this is ZapX, and don't mind the lag. Like, my computer is very slow when I pull things up here. You know, again, this is a brand new project, but as far as like in comparison to other cross-chain aggregators, you know, I really think this one's got some of the best fees, like most efficient cross-chain swap that I've ever seen, that I've used personally. And I really like it. Like, I actually started using it as like my go-to DEX, you know, over RVF and over a couple others, even Rubik. Like, I really like this. I just love the layout. Website too, very clean. Twitter too, they're fairly active, which I really like. That's mainly what I look for too, is social media. Super solid. And again, the chart, you know, the chart, I'll show you guys too. I'll just pull it up here. But I'm not going to dive too deep into this, like I've said. You guys can watch my other video, literally I think a few days ago, where I talked about ZapX and RVF and just cross-chain aggregators. Easily still some of my most bullish long-term plays in the space. And again, I'm saying long-term. I don't mean in like 2 weeks to sell your bags and move on. Like, hold this for a literal 1.5 years. Yeah, I'm surprised this is not going to load for me right now. So let me pull it up here. Let's see if it loads. Yo, that's crazy. I love when the internet's not working, bro. Let's see if it works on the chart here. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna stress on it. But it kind of launched, and it's been kind of consolidating. It's kind of sitting. You know, it's kind of just chilling out from where it's at. But I expect it, you know, to cool off a little bit, stay level. Because right now it had its major pump from when it launched, and almost all projects, when they launch, are going to pump like crazy. Yep, and it's come down. It's come down to a decent entry area. And for the time being, I actually just DCA'd again into it the other day, or maybe yesterday. But yeah, I DCA every day, maybe not every day, every few days to even like every week into some of these projects. Like Titanium, I'm gonna DCA in. Zap Exchange, I'm DCAing into again. Even though I just did, I'm probably gonna do it if it can come back down more. Because again, I'm trying for the long term. But the chart looks solid. You know, this is what I expect it to do too. It's gonna go up, kind of chill out, may come down a little bit, sit until it gets more hype again, and then it's just gonna absolutely fly. Almost every altcoin is going to do that, especially these micro caps with insane utility like these. So that was number 2, ZapX. Watch my other videos if you guys are interested to learn a little bit more. So number 3 that I'm going to talk about is actually called Adult. So if you guys were in it, you guys were watching me before, I got in. This is one of my buys. This is around, I think, 500k market cap. I got in down here. You know, it's up a little bit, but I do expect this narrative to take off. And what Adult is, I'm going to pull it up here. I've talked about Adult on the channel as well. Still heavily invested in Adult. Super bullish on it. Adult Playground is the website, adultplayground.club. But what they focus on is, like, you know, I'm just going to read it off to you guys. Dive into the future of the adult entertainment industry and the premier brand of the metaverse, blockchain, and AI-powered adult experiences. So I can't show that. Can't show that. But you know, they're just working on building like the next level of, you know, like OnlyFans and pushing this narrative of adult entertainment. You know, in the space right now, there's really not any major competition for that, which is why I'm super excited for this. You know, I never really see like major projects pushing this that are, you know, that are actually serious about this and like seriously about pushing this. I know there were, you know, a couple other shit coins that were kind of related to whatever adult entertainment a long time ago, but you know, that's completely different than this. Like, they got a whole revenue model, business model that they're trying to aim towards. You know, whether it's bro, I can't even talk, my fault. They had a business model that's aimed towards, you know, actual influencers that want to be on it, whether it's OnlyFans models, like porn stars, anything like that, to offer services to actual clients and customers. And then they offer, you know, memberships for people with different experiences. And it's, you know, they're literally building out the infrastructure for it, and I think it's super cool. You know, the founders are in spaces here and there on Twitter. They're pretty active, you know, and they're constantly just building and updating the team. You know, it's even videos too on Twitter, and you know, that's something I love to see. So this is something I'm holding, and they're doing revenue share too, actually, which is really, really interesting as well. So that's Adult Playground. You know, the chart, like I just had up, you know, it looks, oh my god, it looks, yo, these videos are, I butcher these videos like crazy, bro. Yeah, so it's at a decent support, you know, just simple support right here. I can see this kind of sitting, it's probably going to stay, potentially could drop a little bit under before it breaks back above and then continues to climb before it moves into its next push, which this is almost exactly what I expect it to do, kind of like a curved movement, but again, it might take a while and it's not going to go exactly as planned like this, but this is a good, you know, it's a potential push for it that I can see actually happening. So Adult is another one. So this is a new one that I've had on my radar for about probably over a week. I just haven't shared it because I'm not in it and I wanted to learn a little bit more. And you know what, I still don't know too much about it, but there's so much talk about this project on Twitter. It's called Liquid Protocol, and I've been waiting for it to come back down here, and it almost did. If it comes back down into this area, which I expect it to in about probably a couple weeks, even a month, when the hype dies down on it, I'm definitely going to be looking into getting into this. So what was I doing? It's not on CoinGecko, I don't think, so let's go to follow them though. It's called Liquid Protocol. That's not it. Let's see here. Yeah, Protocol Liquid. So we're gonna check out the website. But what I've seen and what I got out of this project is you can become a liquidity provider for new token launches and new projects. Advanced liquidity lending solutions, powering the platform liquidity providers on Ethereum network. So let's see what we can do. Funded by the coins to borrow the treasury. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of doing more research here. I don't know too much about this project, like I said, but this one is heavily on my radar. So let's check out Twitter. This is, again, I'm gonna show you guys. Literally just type in LP on Twitter. The ticker of these projects is so key, especially to learn more. Like we're all gonna learn right now because I want to learn a little bit more. So that's MLP. That's not what I'm talking about. That means we're on. Yeah, let's see. 2 deploys in the platform. I was a total of the 5 deploys. So I'm gonna see if there's anything on. Maybe we can learn more about it. There's a lot of different charts. Yeah, you know what? So yeah, you can stake your ETH, stake your coins, lend. Yeah, so this is not great. I should have honestly done a lot more research on this. So I don't want to claim anything with this project right now. I don't know too much about it. This is why I'm literally just going through with you guys here. Peer-to-peer liquidity lending, zero fee, liquidity marketplace. Yeah, from what I assume, what I think it is, I didn't want to say that because I don't want to claim anything, like I said. So we're going to skip this one for now. I want you guys to look into it because, again, I still want to look into it deeper, but I don't want to just waste your time here. And so number 5 right here is FX1, or they changed it to FXI. Talked about this one as well on the channel. And FX1, let's pull it up right here. What they're focused on is sports betting and implementing AI technology into it. And this team is very, they're very out in the open, which I think is one of the most bullish things a project can have. Like they're doxed. They got a lot of different experience, and they got videos and things on YouTube out where you can actually hear these founders talk about their project, all the things that go into it, and there's something big I want to show you guys. Oh my god, excuse me. Peer-to-peer sports betting exchange that uses data and AI to help you win more bets. I think that's a use case itself. That's pretty crazy, But they also want to do just live. Yeah, create private groups, invite your friends to watch games and watch different sports stuff, Live game analytics, which is really cool. It's really interesting. I just think sports betting is very big right now. And obviously betting and gambling in general is huge. Hence that's why we're in the space today, you know what I mean? It's all long-term gambling. That's literally what crypto is half the time. But that's FX1. The chart, again, I've talked about the chart before. I don't like what I'm seeing yet. So I'm not invested in this. I want to be very badly right now. But I'm still currently waiting. I want to see a lot more price action, even if it takes another week to a month. Just so I can get a grasp to understand, see where it's going to be sitting, where it's going. But it looks like it kind of found a floor here. So if this comes back down eventually, touches back down here, I would not be surprised. If it pulls something like this, it comes down, kind of chills, it consolidates, drops a bit, and then eventually it's going to push back up. But again, it's all going to take time, and it's all slowly getting into these projects. But with FX1 too, before I leave you guys here, they just had a massive announcement. So let's see if right here, yeah, October 19th. So this project, like I know I'm butchering these videos like crazy, or butchering, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bro, FX1 are literally on Killer Whales TV, which if you guys aren't familiar, this is going to be part of Hello Labs, one of their main TV shows that's coming out in crypto. And this TV show is aiming to be basically like a Shark Tank, but for crypto projects to pitch themselves, to some of the biggest crypto influencers in the space, including like Altcoin Daily, I think Crypto Wendy, and a couple other people. And it's like you got the founders right here. Like this project, like this team is literally going to be talking to these people on the TV show, which right there can be a huge pump, especially if these if everything goes well in the show and the project really looks solid. Not even just crypto people are going to be looking into this project, but anyone that's actually watching this show is going to be very curious about what this team and what this project can actually bring. Even like just a lot of sports people are going to be looking into this and are going to be curious on how they can use FX1 for an edge. I think it's to me this is a no-brainer. I'm not into sports like that, but I know the potential of it. Like you'd be stupid not to see that as like a very long-term thing. So that was number 5. So these 5 micro caps. I'm gonna tell you guys the caps, the market caps of them. I'm like, I can't talk today, dude. So, oh yeah, Soil too. I'm just gonna toss that in there. Soil is an RWA. Very solid project too. So yeah, so ZapX, this is number 2 on the list. This one's actually under 500k, so this buy area is beautiful. Beautiful buys. FX1 is around 900k, and the ticker again is FXI. But yeah, so around 915,000. But again, with this one I'm waiting. I'm not buying in yet. For Titanium 22, I'm pretty sure it's around 800 something thousand. Titanium, if I can literally type today. So it's up 2% on the day. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's around 900k. So to me that looks fairly solid. I like that. And again, super solid opportunity for a buy. And let's see here. LP, I'm pretty sure, I think we looked at it on, let's see, is it even here? Oh, I gotta take the ticker out. So this one's at 2 million. So, when it was down here, it's close to like 1 million, 1.5. But I expect when I want to buy this, I expect this to come all the way down here eventually. And it's going to be from there sitting at least less than $1 million in market cap. So long term, this is a huge project too. I want you guys to look into it again. I know I can't give you crazy research, which is my fault. I'm way better at technicals than I am describing a project. But LP here, very solid use case. I know for a fact. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, FX1, Titanium, ZapX, LP. I don't even know what I missed. I mean, I'm just going to throw this in, bro. If you guys are watching this whole video, shout out you for real, because you're going to get a ton of alpha. So RMD, bro, this is a literal meme coin. Do not ape for no fucking reason. This is a meme coin. Again, there's no use case. Do not get into this unless you just fuck with the vibes, you like the memes. Very undervalued meme coin, alright? And this I expect to go potentially like this, alright? This is not going to go up like crazy. And if it does, then I'm missing the boat because I'm waiting to get down at least around 300 to 500k, 300k to 500k. I'm trying to dump into this because, bro, I'm I love meme coins too. I love meme coins. I like all these narratives. People that say meme coins are dead, you know, I've talked about it in other videos. I think you're missing out on some of the biggest gains you'll ever make from a crypto in your life. But that's all I got for you guys. This video is already way too long. If you guys watched this way through, I appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you got some alpha out of this. Thank you.